Her speaking with conviction really makes all these right-toys look like true. It's like the only Russian who can beat a Russian is another Russian, right? The only right-toid who can beat other right-toids is another right-toid. Candace, be my weapon. Okay, sorry.
It's effective.
You know what we need to finish? We need to finish this one, okay? My queen, okay? My queen Candace. I will not fail you, okay? I'm sorry. My queen Candace Owens, okay? She will never fail me. At the end of the day, when all is lost, when there is no more hope, I know that my queen Candace got my back. So I think last time we left off, Erika Kirk, whatever. Okay, more Erika Kirk, okay?
I feel like what is missing from all of this is, I don't know, like passion, normal passion, not this like chat GBT feeling of, well, we all need to unite around the mission. It's like, no, I don't really care about cash. I would just be like, what is the borough doing? What, has anybody traced this down? Okay, I don't know if Candace is crazy, but she says the French Foreign Legion was there. Has anybody chased this down? I texted her, I got this information. Okay, it's wrong. That's a dead end. Let me move over here. I've got files. I'm going to run this investigation alongside you, Cash. And I don't know what he's doing. I want like one critique of the FBI, one critique of anything which the public is saying is worthy of critique. Like, it's almost like you're dressing down public perception. Like, people think that you can have enough money to just cut over people's gut instincts. We're so rich, you don't have the right to think, okay? We are rich enough to remove that, so stop thinking. The elites are here. It feels elite. That's why I hate this. It feels elite. It feels like the opposite of whatever Turning Point felt like when they were the underdogs, right? This entire presentation is elite. I'm on CBS stage with prefect questions and Barry Weiss, and I obviously have rehearsed this answer because I got these questions ahead of time.
I love how, like, Erika Kirk just simply became, like, a fucking lolcow. And then Candace Owens is just, like... oh my god, it's so funny, bro. Candace Owens is, like, covering her like a lolcow hunter on Kiwi farms. Like, she's literally covering her like a Kiwi farmer. And it's, like, all these crazy conspiracy theories. But the conspiracy theories are also Kiwi farms, like, tier. It's so good. It's absolute cinema. And then you have all these other right-wingers who are, like, blasting Candace for this. Bro, it's so good.
I obviously know I'm going to get asked this, so I'm going to do like, I don't even like, and this is a fact. You can ask anybody who's ever interviewed me. I never ask for questions ahead of time. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the direction it's going into. Yeah. I never give them anything. I never say we can't talk about this. That thing's off record, because even getting questions ahead to me, preparing answers feels fake and gay, right? That just feels rehearsed. Because it is. It has to be rehearsed. You got the questions ahead of time. And at this stage, I don't like it. I don't like it. I want something that feels anywhere where it feels authentic. Like one question mark that you have. You're like, oh, like I'd like you to be like, I don't know about those text messages. I think Tyler Robinson pulled the trigger, but the text messages are weird. It's just, I trust my team. My team is amazing. And my favorite date is April 24th because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. And all you need, it feels fake. It does. I'm sorry. And I am still interested in getting basic answers to our questions. I don't accept that that's somehow going to ruin the court case, because that's a nonsense. You cannot logically explain to the public how letting us see Mikey McCoy's phone records is just one example, if that's really causing you so much grief. Here they are. Here's who we called on that day and for how long. How would that implicate? How would that frustrate your lawyer's efforts?
Queen.
How would the current court case and the jury pool be impacted if you answered about why these Egyptian planes, why it's a statistical anomaly for these Egyptian planes to be surrounding Turning Point USA, Faith events, you and Charlie this many times?
That's some really better shows because I'm not editing them anymore.
And again, I'm a gut player. It's common sense. So forgive me for not being elite enough and educated enough and expert enough to understand how it would impact things. Explain it to me like I'm not a legal expert, you know? Like I don't trust legal experts. I think they're all full of shit. Explain it to me.
Oh my god, when has she ever spit on this? Guys, when has she spit on this? Bro. Same mentality as J-Stock. Over what? Bro.
To me, that player, it's common sense. So forgive me for not being elite enough and educated enough and expert enough to understand how it would impact things. Explain it to me like I'm not a legal expert, you know? Like I don't trust legal experts. I think they're all full of shit.
Oh my god, dude, these fucking legal experts, bro. These fucking legal experts like Pisco, like potentially criminal, like legal mindset. Oh my god, bro, these legal experts are full of shit. They are full of shit, okay? She is spitting on God for real, okay? Oh my god. Bro, I have yet to see my queen miss once, okay?
Explain it to me that way. It's not tracking. It's not tracking, and I get it. It's me against the whole world. Actually, it's not. It's me against the elites We've done this a lot of times. Like I said,
She recognizes who the true elites are. What? The true elites are the people in charge of the government? What? What a crazy idea. Can't believe like all these like Trump fucks are like saying crazy shit like, oh, well, yeah, we took control of the government, we voted for this, but at the same time, we started going after the deep state. Motherfucker, what the fuck is the deep state at this point? How the fuck are you going after the deep state when you guys are in charge of all three branches of the government? Bro, there's only one deep state. It's you guys. You guys are the swamp. You guys are the actual swamp, okay?
Ukraine, COVID, there's a formula here. There's a pattern here. If all of the mainstream apparatus.
I want to clarify, okay, for anybody who doesn't get the irony, I am actually not pro Candace Owens. I am someone who is liberal, left-leaning, all right? I'm just pro right-wing infighting, okay? I love it when right-wingers infight. It makes me happy, okay?
And all of the influencers are pushing something and calling the other thing evil. We're probably about 2 years away from them all then apologizing and being like, I just got it wrong. I shouldn't have told you to get the vaccine. It's a pattern that I've noticed. So I'm going to stick with saying that what happened on September 10th, we are not getting that's the vibe. We are too rich. We are elite. We are rich. We are powerful. We have connections, and you guys are just beneath us.
Republicans are the dog who caught the car and have no idea what the fuck to do now.
Like we are the lords, and who are you? Oh my god,
bro! Actually, that's genius. What you just said there is actual genius. Republicans are the dog who caught the car and have no idea what the fuck to do now. I will remember your words for the rest of my life.
Who are you? We can afford this, and we're gonna keep pushing. And until you believe what we say happens, even when it just makes no sense, it's frustrating. Like I'm frustrated by it. And again, I have been clear. I think Tyler Robinson was involved on that day. I think there were multiple people that were involved in that day. Obviously.
Bro, free my ninja Tyler, dude. Free my ninja Tyler, okay? He did not deserve it, okay? Free my ninja. Free my ninja Tyler, bro.
Most people were involved. I think he took clothes and hid them in the cemetery or whatever next to the Dairy Queen. But I don't think that he was on campus that day. I do not believe Tyler Robinson was on campus that day. And I would just...
Wait, but then Tyler Robinson had to be on campus in order to make the shot, right? Or did he make the shot off of campus? Does anybody remember? I'm pretty sure he made the shot off campus, right? Like, dude wasn't even on campus when they made the shot, right?
Also like to point out how easy it would be for them to give us anything believable.
No, sorry, he was on campus, right?
Help me out, guys. Again, I'm not a legal expert. Glenn Beck understands this stuff, but who am I? I'm so sorry, Glenn. I don't explain it to us. But I don't understand how if they just released a video of him taking the shot, because there's video of that, how would that ruin their case? How would that not support their case, actually? And also support their case with the public. Like, that would be the first thing I would do. Rather than try to deploy this propaganda effort, you could just present something solid, like something that isn't flimsy in this entire thing. And I think that would be my call. I would just be like, here you go. There you are. Happy for you to see it. He took the shot, and you're going to see Tyler Robinson jump down, and it's not going to impact our case because how could it? It's open and shut. He wrote out his entire confession. You're seeing the footage. Nope, they can't do that. Well, guys, I'm happy to learn that Tyler Robinson is not AI, because I mean that it's been so weird that we just can't say anything about him. Obviously, I'm being tongue in cheek, but he has finally appeared in person. He made his first in-person court appearance. Kind of seemed like he was smiling. I did not get the energy of someone who is worried about getting the electric chair. There's nothing really to add here. There wasn't anything that really came out of this hearing. Everything is obviously very preliminary at this stage. This is going to take a long time, but we're obviously hoping that they are going to allow.
Bro, I can't believe this didn't pick up any steam, honestly. I think that it would be such a good idea to try to push the idea. Oh my god, dude, left-wingers need to be more edgy. They need to push the idea that President Trump needs to pardon Tyler Robinson. Because it ties together everything that has happened for the past, 10 years, right? All the way from the first initial double standards poisoning up until the first Trump win, right? The double standards when it comes to, the way that people talk about things, I guess, it's all on the left-wingers to turn down the violence, right? It's all on the left-wingers to turn down the rhetoric. Well, I mean, wouldn't you be turning down the rhetoric the entire way if, Trump just simply pardoned Tyler Robinson? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Transparency and accessibility to the case by allowing the media in there. Media organizations, even for this case, are requesting the transcript of the hearing.
No, I'm so full pro-Trump.
Hopefully we will have more. But he exists, okay? We'll keep you posted. In other news or things that I'm frustrated about is just more than the people who hate me and are dedicated every minute. Because apparently they're allowed to get clicks off of my name. I'm not allowed to talk about what I want to talk about on my show, but they can talk about what they want to talk about over and over and over again on their show. But I reserve more contempt for the people who don't have the courage to just hate me and instead try to hide behind Bible verses. There is something that deeply and
Oh my God, guys. Why is she just spitting facts? Bro, it shouldn't be possible. Hello? Can my queen just miss once?
spirit more, but they can talk about what they want to talk about over and over and over again on their show. But I reserve more contempt for the people who don't have the courage to just hate me and instead try to hide behind Bible verses. There is something.
My queen cannot miss. My queen cannot miss. Oh my God. Oh my God, Candace. Candace, my queen, okay? My queen, my regent, my ruler, okay? Madam Owens, okay? You cannot miss, okay? Fuck all the motherfucker who hide behind Bible verses. Oh my, oh my God, hallelujah. Bro, amen. That fucking hits good, okay?
And instead try to
You
hide
still
behind
pro-flat
Bible
earth?
verses.
She
There is
better be.
something that deeply and spiritually bothers me about that. And chief among them is
Oh my
Allie Beth
God.
Stuckey, okay? She presents herself,
Hey, look.
like, her brand
Sorry.
is squeaky clean Christianity, does a lot behind the scenes. She's hired like a monster PR agent. Anyone will tell you that. There's not a single Daily Wire host, Matt Walsh, Michael knows, nicest people ever, Brett Cooper, nicest that will defend Allie Beth Stuckey's current PR agent, who is just literally hell-bent on advancing Israel's cause by any means necessary, like by sending someone to follow me after I was
Wait, okay, so I'm so confused. Is it because is it Egypt that conspired to kill Charlie Kirk? Is that what she's implying, or is she implying that it's Israel that killed Charlie Kirk? I mean, I have to assume that it's Israel, right? Like, I have to assume that, like, that is the assumption that, you know, she is basically making, right? Question mark? Wait, what? Wait, what's this about Ian Miles? Is she dunking on Ian?
me after I was no longer employed there to try to make me look bad on camera. She keeps files and cuts people out of context and then sends it to people like Ian Miles Chong. I mean, this is a bad person.
She's just continuously based. I'm sorry, okay? She's just continuously based. Where... Somebody please stop her. Somebody stop my queen from spitting, okay? She just keeps on spitting and nobody can stop her, okay? She's just... And she also hates Ian Miles Chong. Bro, she is my favorite fascist.
Who Allie Beth has hired, but we're supposed to believe Allie Beth is Christian. Anyways, I do want to point to this because she's now... No, it's always biblical, so you can never question whether or not she's just being a mean girl and using Bible verses to qualify being mean. But yesterday, we peaked.
Definitely more entertaining than Pisco and Lonerbox debating. Bro, oh, God. I wish, okay, I need new discourse, okay? I'm no longer interested in the fucking Lonerbox Ethan Klein shit, okay? I'm sorry. That shit is boring as fuck, okay? I don't care if I get lower viewership when I watch Candace Owens, okay? I can't do it, okay? It's gonna make me quit streaming. I can't do it.
Because she's now moved to being a teacher and letting you know that not trusting the mainstream narrative actually is it's a rhetorical device that was used during BLM. Let's just read her post here. This really annoyed me, and even further, the comment section annoyed me. But she wrote, in 2020, we all became familiarized with the Kafka trap. It's a rhetorical trick wherein you insist that someone's denial of an accusation proves their guilt. You're denying you're a racist because of your white fragility. It's a way to make your arguments irrefutable without ever having to provide evidence. BLM uses this tactic repeatedly, and now Candace has taken a page out of their book.
My favorite part about Candace is that somehow she has all the wrong beliefs, but somehow she horseshoe theories back into becoming a liberal. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest. Oh my God. Inshallah, mashallah, it is the weirdest thing, okay? The fact that she somehow horseshoes from being like a fascist neo-Nazi adjacent person to becoming a liberal because of his beliefs. What? Oh my God.
Book. Anyone, including Charlie's own wife, who pushes back against her conspiracies are only doing so because it's a psyop. They're getting paid. It couldn't possibly be that people sincerely disagree with her methods or can disprove her faulty logic.
It's like you're mentally retarded. You make all the decisions based off of mental retardation, and then you end up correct on every single one. You end up accidentally correct on all your takes, even though you're mentally retarded. It's crazy. First, speaking of conviction really makes all these right boys look like cucks. True! It's like the only Russian who can beat a Russian is another Russian, right? The only rightoid who can beat other rightoids is another rightoid. Candace, be my weapon. Okay, sorry.
It's an effective, albeit
stop.
dishonest way to solidify yourself as the only champion of truth. Now, first and foremost, this is a very unfortunate example for her to use BLM, saying that 20.
Well, she even speaks like a queen. She has this royal aura, you know? She has this like dignified air about her, you know what I mean? She has this like you know what I'm
2020 taught us
talking
that
about?
many people fall for this type of thing because the truth is most people don't want to think. Actually, Allie,
True.
ironically, I actually
my
did
God.
the documentary on BLM and George Floyd. And the lessons of the George Floyd movement was that the entire media plus influencers can collude to suspend rational thinking and can use emotional arguments, right, to get you to stop looking at a corrupt charity. I can't believe she used this example. It's like, there's nothing more that could be in my defense than saying, oh, remember what happened in 2020? Yeah, I do remember what happened in 2020. The media lied about George Floyd. They lied about how he died.
Okay,
a
never
video
mind.
went viral. Every influencer posted black square.
Never mind L, okay? Never mind L, okay? What? Oh my God, that is the best super chat ever, bro.
It's always wild to watch the regarded horse find the water on its own by accident.
Even though you cannot teach that retarded horse what the water is, even though you cannot find the water via the retarded horse, sometimes the retarded horse stumble and fall all the time, stumble and fall over like the retarded horse. It can't even walk properly because of the tumor in the head, okay? But sometimes the retarded horse find the water anyway, okay? But it do not realize it is standing in the water. It sees the water, but it does not process the fact that it is the water. Sometimes the retarded horse can be standing in the middle of the lake, but it cannot find the water when it is in actuality surrounded by water.
Call people racist, said you were with them or you're against them. You were evil. If you didn't understand how far racism had become.
Stop. What are you talking about?
And then little old me did a video and I disrupted this narrative. By telling people the facts about George Floyd's background, his record. I then did a documentary on it. And I revealed to the world that the media actually is to blame. Like, they will collude with each other. These are powerful organizations. They can make something go viral. They can make evil look like good and good look like evil. That is actually the true lesson of corporate structure versus really just a few truth tellers, people who are actually willing and dare to question that narrative.
Where am I?
Okay?
What is this liquid gas?
Now, my issue is that when people push back on her, she just pulls out the Bible. Okay. Like, for example, this is in the comment section. Somebody wrote to her because she's been sniped.
How do you think people come to these weird positions all over the place? Position is audience capture? I think it's audience capture and it's a combination of audience capture and it's a combination of audience capture and like conspiracy mind, right? I think that if you're prone to like doubting everything, like your entire career is built off of doubting things. Yeah, like I mean, I guess don't be surprised, I guess. But you know.
At me, and it's been very mean girl-esque. This person wrote this on Instagram. They wrote in the comment section, you keep inserting yourself into this topic, but you never add any real value. So what is the agenda for you here? Candace wasn't even mean to you when you inserted yourself the first time. So mean girl energy, like that's a fair question. She does have mean girl energy. Then she says, oh, Britt, I comment on the news. Charlie was my good friend. No one commenting on this story is inserting.
Bro, I swear to God, ever since Charlie Kirk died, every single right-winger is like going crazy by saying like, oh yeah, I've always been Charlie Kirk's friend. I've always been Charlie, and like repeat that like by 50 more people, right? Like all of them have been saying, oh yeah, I'm Charlie Kirk's friend. I'm Charlie Kirk's friend. Bro, motherfucker. Like,
themselves any more than Candace is. You don't see value in learning how to decipher truth logically and biblically, and that's okay. Like that sentence, just play it again. I want to read it again. You don't see the value in learning how to decipher truth logically and biblically, and that's okay. My content is not for you then. How does that not just make your skin crawl? I don't know. Like, does that not make your skin crawl? Just be snipey and petty. Stop using the Bible as a shield for what you're doing, okay? That woman accurately called you out. I don't know her. Thank you for saying it's very obvious what you're doing. To come back and say, I'm so sorry that you don't like the Bible. I'm so
The
sorry
Envelope
that you don't like
Splitter
the
is
Bible.
7,000?
She is like
What if I
Salome
recycle
Regina
this?
George.
Oh, no, that's not
right?
worth it.
Like,
Fuck that.
Mean Girls was fine because we all knew Regina George was mean, and she was like proud of that. Allie Beth Stuckey does the same like tactic of
Wait, can arcs
attacking
burn?
people, sniping them, and then she's like, I'm sorry you don't like the Bible. I actually do like the Bible. You know, I haven't made Christianity my brand because I'm a Catholic and I don't believe that women can be priests and should be playing the part of pastors. I believe that if I have a question about the Bible, I should go to my priest, not to Allie. But what I can say to you is that a main takeaway is the truth. You should commit yourself to the truth. And Allie Beth Stuckey has gone through great pains to cover up for people that are lying. Okay. No one worse than Josh Hammer. Okay. Josh Hammer explicitly lied about Charlie's state of mind. He went on multiple podcasts. He called me a liar. He never blinked on Israel. If I did not release that text message, that would have been the narrative. If you are a Christian and you purport to have been a good friend to Charlie, that's low-hanging fruit to say what Josh Hammer did here was wrong. Okay.
And she's right again. And she's accidentally right again. I mean, ignoring the George Floyd comment, okay? How does one woman fire does extra damage against Leaper only, I think? That's pretty good still. Leapers are valuable. But like, again, like, how does she do it? How is she just accidentally correct at all times? She just accidentally stumbles upon the correct position. She's like calling out people who are claiming to be friends of Charlie Kirk for clout. What? Hello? Am I living? Am I dead?
She says she's a good friend to Charlie, but when similarly I came out and said a thing about the Catholic faith, if you were a good friend, wouldn't you have said...
Oh, she's just correct.
You know what,
she's just
Alex
correct.
Clark, that whole little episode saying Charlie only liked architecture for what it's worth, it wasn't true. You wouldn't be running PR for her. If you were a friend to Charlie and you were committed to truth, then when Ben Shapiro lied and said that he never had any issues with Charlie, and I said that's not true. It's very, very much not true. What? Why is your reaction every time that I expose the lie to attack me? That's what she does. I'm going to show you a clip. All of these people have been caught in verifiable lies. And let's be clear, they attacked me first. I never came out and attacked these people. I just said, oh, the Catholic thing was cool, and I was hoping for that. Or, as Ben came out and said that he was good with Charlie or whatever and was doing a show. That's not true. That actually is not true. And all these people just attacked me for saying, oh, he had some issues with Israel in the end. Watch Allie, how manipulative it is that she is going to defend those characters who are lying and say that it's problematic that I am telling the truth after I've been lied on. Look at this clip.
She's released a bunch of texts about Ben between her and between Charlie, and, you know, basically saying that they didn't like Ben very much back in the day, 7 years ago. And I just will say, like, yeah, I would hate someone to, like, after I die, to reveal texts like that, like, between us, because those texts didn't make Ben look bad.
But why is it needed?
They made Charlie look bad.
Like, what's the point?
Charlie
My game is running
so
fine.
manipulative.
That's
She's
your
so
friend.
manipulative.
That's your friend, man. And why? I mean, it makes him look petty. And I'm just not sure, like, what that revelation really accomplishes.
I have to make the game
she's also
tiny?
criticized.
No, it's so that I can see the chat. No,
heavily.
I do. No, the reason why I make the game tiny is because I need to be able to see the kick chat. It's not because of the reason that you think, okay? It's really not because of the reason that you think, okay?
And she's kind of questioned Lila's military connections, I guess, because her husband is a veteran. She has questioned Alex Clark and Alex's decision to talk to the Wall Street Journal a week after Charlie was murdered. And Candace claimed that it would make her feel icky to speak to the media 1 week after Charlie's death. She did do a CNN interview a couple weeks after Charlie died, though. And I just want to say, like, I know Alex and Lila really well. I know Seth. I've known Ben over the years. I know Josh. And everything I know about these people is that they are kind and genuine people. And I don't believe that they deserve at all to be implicated in this way.
I don't believe that they deserve to be called out when they're lying. I think it's fine that they attacked her. I think it's fine that they lied on her. The ugly thing is when Candace stands up for herself and brings receipts. So she demands evidence. There's no evidence. I present the evidence. And then she says, you know what? Showing that text message from 7 years ago to prove that while Charlie was coming up, which is what I said, that's why it had to be from 7 years ago, obviously, that's the crime. That doesn't make Charlie look good. You telling the truth and not allowing a bunch of people to grift after he dies by pretending.
I think it's so important. I think it's so important to like be good at enunciating when it comes to creating content like this, right? Like I feel like you have to be good at like talking and speaking, and I think that Candace Owens does a really really good job at that. She does a good job at enunciating herself. It's a hard thing to practice when you're doing like public speaking, and like oh my god, and you have to like try to and you have to like try to actually. Fuck's sake. Okay, never mind, I guess. And you have to actually like try to get the words out. It's hard, okay?
They were friends with him and had no issues,
It
but
takes
that
practice.
literally tried to stop him from coming who he became, allowing Alex to just lie about where he was while you purport to be a friend of Charlie. You mysteriously didn't know about the mass stuff, the Catholic conversation.
Enunciation?
The issue is me telling the truth. That's what she's saying. And in every episode, and she's done many, she always
my
uses
God.
the Bible, okay? She uses the Bible. So how could you question it? Do you not like the Bible? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't like the Bible. Should I do that every episode? Should I say, I'm sorry if you don't like the Bible, I'm the Bible? So I just want to say, even these people that are lying, right? Well, the Bible says that I don't think it's fair for you to call out my friends when they're lying. That
Pronunciation?
is naked tribalism to the Judeo-Christian cause. That is what she cares about. She is a Zionist, and she will defend people who are Zionists, even when they're caught lying. And that is not friendship. That is dishonesty. And like I said, you should be ashamed of yourself to quote scripture, use scripture, manipulate well-meaning Christians to believe that it is their
Enunciate.
it
Enunciate.
should be
Okay,
their
enunciate. I got you.
Christian
Thank you.
position to not call out lies, to not fight lies, to just allow them to happen. I don't like that at all. And like I said, I have special contempt for the people who come in the name of the Lord when they manipulate. That's worse than just hate it. You can hate
Come in
me
the
for
name of
free.
the
You
Lord.
don't gotta hold
That's
the
what your
Bible when
mom
you do it.
said after I finished
Take a
her
quick break,
after
and
reading
I
a
will get
Bible
to some of
verse.
your
Okay,
questions.
sorry.
All right,
That's
I
okay,
tell
that's
you
on
that
end, I'm
me
sorry.
and my team love Paleo Valley beef sticks, specifically their
What?
meat sticks with 100% grass-fed beef sourced
A
from
ninja.
small-scale regenerative
Wait.
farms here in
Okay, I
America.
think
so that you can feel
meat
good.
stick. Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Right. And I should actually first, let's read the top comment from last episode. This person wrote, Issa Rae wrote, Erika Kirk will forgive someone 1 week later for murdering her husband, but she won't forgive someone for not believing the FBI narrative. I saw a lot of people commenting that online, that the energy definitely feels different for people that want to get to the truth than it does for
Is
the person
resurrected
who
Charlie
she
to
believes
debate
killed her husband.
Candace?
And I don't believe that
Sure.
was the person
Yes.
who pulled the trigger.
That's right.
I just don't. And you're allowed to disagree with Erika. You are. And that's fine. She's allowed to think what she thinks, and you're allowed.
You remember the three witches? You remember the three witches that that fucking cursed Charlie Kirk, and that's why they died or some shit, right? They got the three witches again, and they had to do a counter hex. All right, good luck.
To think what you think. That's what I want you guys to know.
He said he was getting spammed in his DMs to watch it. Oh no, that's not me. No. It must be somebody else then. Yeah.
Don't allow this strategy to stop you
That was
from
a
standing
lot
by
that I
your
missed.
convictions. Butterfly writes, Candace, you mentioned several times that if Erika asked you
It's
to
okay, we
stop,
do free
you
loadouts.
would, in fact, stop. Will you honor her request? Please stand by your word and honor what Charlie left behind. Prayers to you. I was very clear here. Erika asked me to stop lying, and I will immediately abide by that request. You know, Candace is lying. What do you want to say?
It doesn't help that Erika Kirk is like one of the easiest farmable figures in the public space right now. Literally nobody has heard of her nobody cared about her in any kind of way whatsoever before Charlie Kirk's death, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to also focus. I'm going to be very bad at playing. Okay, my bad. Because I'm like trying to focus on commentating. Okay, because I don't want to. I don't want my commentary quality to lower in quality just simply because, like, yeah, just simply because I'm playing Arc Raiders. But like again, yeah, I would rather play poorly in Arc Raiders than like lower the quality of my commentary. But again, right? No one even heard of like fucking Erika Kirk. No, nobody like who Megalo, right? Like literally who Megalo about Erika Kirk before all this shit, right? Hello? She only got famous off of his death, right? And you know what? Candace does go too far, right? Candace does go too far with talking about like, oh well, like trying to imply that it is actually Erika Kirk's fault, right? And she's the one that tried to organize everything, right? She is the one that's trying to get him killed for X reason here, business reasons or whatever, right? But like, other than that, like Candace is surprisingly correct about a lot of things, right? Like people weaponizing Bible verses, people just straight up being cringe and retarded. I don't know. It's
Please
silly.
stop. Please stop lying. I understand. I comprehend. What I don't comprehend is what I've lied about. Have I made errors along the way? Yes. But as soon as she tells me what it is I've lied about, I will cease lying immediately. Further to that point, this person writes, the pro-Fed slop comments come in two flavors. One, you said you would stop if she asked, so stop. Two, she's jealous of Erika marrying Charlie. We see through this PR, keep...
What? Dude... You know, when it's another right-winger, because nobody ever listens to left-wingers when they point out ridiculous right-wing comments. But, like, hopefully people are finally, like, looking at, like, the fucking ridiculous fucking comments that Candace is, like, fucking saying, like, what the fuck? Like, when she's reading the right-wing comments, yeah, I don't know, yo, we should play together. Okay, add me right now. Let's go. But I'm not gonna play well. I got a commentary, okay? But, yeah, just so you know, I'm probably gonna be free loadout, fucking, like, cringe, whatever. We can play offline, okay? Because I'm more comfortable solo queuing, so then, you know, people are not relying on me.
Pushing Candace. That's another thing that I want to say.
I can't do it right now.
It's very obvious to me that was part of like the dress rehearsal, right? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, stop.
We can finally play a video
look
game
into
together.
the camera.
We've been wanting to do that this entire time.
And then we are going to have all of these paid influencers be like, look, Candace said she was, where's the stopping? And now we got all these bots saying.
Play with Radiant? No. Not on stream, at the very least, okay? He pisses me off too much, all right? Listen, okay, we actually make a good team. Surprisingly, we actually make a good team, okay? Like, we actually fucking... It's a pretty good team, okay? But the problem is that, like, he fucking pisses me off, okay?
Anyway. It online. Again, it's obvious to everyone what this is. So why do you guys keep doing it? Like, was there a test that was done and you did see that it would take X amount of influencers to say the same thing, and before someone broke?
Wait, Radiant, did you promote my stream again in DG chat? I can't say it right now because I'm banned. But like, did you do it again? Like right after today? It's funny.
What's the purpose of this? It could not be more obvious. It's because you're doing too much. It's just like during COVID. You were just doing too much with the vaccines, right? Soon we're gonna get that, by the way.
No, you don't understand. Radiant is gonna be like, I'll drop you some blueprints. Okay, all right, fine. I'll drop you blueprints. Please play with me.
The last thing we need, now that we've done the emotional, you're going to kill grandma. And why don't you care about grandma? Do you want grandma do you want grandma and grandpas to die?
It's like,
we are soon going to be offered stuff to stop talking about it. You know, when they give out coupons, they were like, if you get the vaccine, free Popeyes. Don't.
Wait, actually, no. Oh my god. You know what Radiant was doing? Radiant was using the girl voice mod. And then yelling to people, guys, please watch my stream. My name is Foodshops. Please go to my stream. Dude. I can't, dude. There's only so much public embarrassment I can take. Okay, please. Just stop. Okay, just fucking stop. All right? That's too much public embarrassment, okay?
Don't go back.
I was like
Free
cringing while playing.
Popeyes. Who's lining up? Okay. We'll give you 50% off of McDonald's if you vax up.
Like, how are you so shameless? It's impossible. I refuse to believe anybody is this shameless. Like, I is it even possible for somebody to be this shameless? Like, I don't understand.
Okay.
How
if you
are
don't go
this-
max,
I don't get
that's
it.
what you're gonna get. That seems to be the next. They got to give us a financial incentive to think that everything was above bar. It's so above bar, they won't do even the most basic things that they could really try to
very
convince
important
us.
topic to me.
Speaking of discounts, if you want a regular copy of my book, Make Him a Sandwich, for 20% off, you can head to makehimasandwich.com. And we...
Okay, wait, hold on. Is there a recent Candace Owens episode? Dude, every single time she streams, 2.7 million views. 2.7 million views every stream. Bro, it is cooked up in this bitch. Okay, it is cooked up in the... Bro, she is farming. Charlie Kirk's last trip to Asia. Oh my god. Bro, we can just binge this all day. I'm sad. America is doomed. Yeah, I know, right? Radiant caused the fall of America. We should question where he was on 9/11. Wait. Shocking revelation about the Egyptian thing. Okay, I'm actually curious about the actual conspiracy now. Hold on. I like how Candace Owens is like shadow banned. Erika Kirk versus Candace Owens. This is war. Blair White 2 days ago. Oh my, let's go. Okay, let's check in on our trans
absolutely
queen.
no one outside of my husband and Erika Kirk.
By the way, I actually really hate Blair White. Maybe just because I'm also trans, but like I feel so. You know how Jews look at Ben Shapiro and they have to make a gas chamber joke. Like you know how Jewish people look at Ben Shapiro and they're like, "You are the most horrible representation for Jews for all time, like of all time." Like look at him with the same visceral hatred that you would look at when you're seeing a Nazi or some shit, bro. This is what I feel like when I look at Blair White. I'm like, bro, you do not deserve to benefit off of California and running away from Texas when you are like anti-trans the entire time. It's cringe. Blair who? Blair White. She's still active, okay? But you're just so cringe. Stop. You're a grifter. Okay.
I hate this timeline.
Uh-huh.
Like the fact that we even have to sit here like 3
you watch
months
it next day? No, like I can tell it was boring. Just average MAGA debate slop.
post Charlie Kirk getting shot and killed. Like that alone is like, oh my God. And now I feel like it's just melted everybody's brain.
Shut the fuck up now.
On the online, right? I feel like everybody is in complete shambles because of it, as often happens directly after a trauma, which is why I actually feel in a way bad for everybody on every side of this issue, for which there are multiple camps. There are people who
we can't even save loadouts in this game.
Erika Kirk was part of something. There are people who believe that she was not, and that the FBI's narrative is what they're believing, and it's cut and dry.
She's getting a Michael Jackson face. She actually does have a Michael Jackson face, doesn't she?
Whatever.
Holy shit.
And then, you know, there's me. Of course, I'm always the one trying to be nuanced. I try to just find the truth. I really do. I really do. I'm actually not in either of those camps. Well, I am in a camp of I don't believe Erika personally as an individual had anything to do with it. But I am open to alternatives to the
come
FBI's
on.
narrative because, frankly,
come on. Why can't we have some fun? Like, why can't we have fun narratives these days? Like, why? Oh, you've been... All these right-wingers have been conspiracy-minded the entire time, ever since 2016 or some shit, right? Like, they've been so conspiracy-minded. Oh, Michelle Obama is a man, blah, 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 blah. But now when it comes to Erika Kirk, you can't engage in conspiracy anymore? You can't... Bro, please, grow a spine, please. Okay, sorry.
There have been questions
I'm like crashing out. Okay.
Brought up, and there have been things brought to light that have made me have questions, which is every American's right, because... I mean, I think you're kind of actually insane if you just blindly trust the FBI. So no matter what, I'm not necessarily going to believe the government's, narrative. However, I do feel like it gets to a point where low IQ conspiracies are a grave threat to high IQ conspiracies. And I really do feel that way.
What? Oh! She should say. I must have imagined that, okay?
Because a lot of it made me have questions, which is every American's right, because, I mean, I think you're kind of actually insane if you just blindly trust the FBI. So no matter what, I'm not necessarily going to believe the government's, narrative. However, I do feel like it gets to a point where low IQ conspiracies are a grave threat to high IQ conspiracies.
Low IQ conspiracies are a grave threat to high IQ conspiracies? I don't even know how to unpack that. I don't know how to unpack that. I literally don't know how to unpack that. Okay, whatever.
I really do feel that way. Because
How
there's a
do I
lot of
unpack
conspiracies
that?
I'm waiting for y'all to get
How
to.
do I unpack that?
It's a lot of things I'm waiting for people who are now engaging in this like conspiracy world,
Answer.
acknowledging things are not as they
Answer.
seem. And I'm waiting for y'all to get to a few that y'all still haven't even realized yet that are absolutely true. And it gets to, you know, I just see the attacks on Erika
Guys,
Kirk are
I'm
just
going
so
crazy.
ugly. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a habit that you don't even think about? Maybe it's something you reach for in stressful moments or just hanging out with friends or even just out of boredom. I've been
Bro, Blair White is the evidence. Blair White is the evidence that we need to show that right-wing chasers exist, okay? You don't get it, all right? The fact that she dresses up like this, okay? Like, you can say, oh, it's modest, right? Motherfucker, that shit is as tight as latex, okay? I see how it is, okay? Bro, these right-wingers are the biggest chasers on planet Earth, okay? On God, okay? Right-wing has so much more chasers, okay? Straight up, so much more chasers than the left wing. Straight up, okay? It's not even close, all right? And Blair White is the evidence of that, all right?
there, and that's why I was so excited to try Fume, which has honestly been such a game changer in my life, and I
Destiny being so savagely Pisco in this Omega, I'll take a look
know
at
it will be for you too. Fume, the sponsor of today's video,
need
is
a
not
break
just
from
another
Pisco.
vape.
Listen, I seriously need a break from Pisco, okay? Every single time I watch Pisco or Hutch, I can feel like a little bit of my soul being drained away very slowly, okay? It's like, I feel a little bit of my soul being, like, dipped into, like, the river, like, some fucking Greek river, okay? I don't know. I don't fuck me, dude.
E-cig.
Like, yeah.
It's not just another nicotine product. It's something
do
totally
it,
different.
okay?
It's a
so
simple,
annoying.
satisfying way to replace bad habits without inhaling anything harmful. No smoke,
Calling-
no
calling
vapor,
Braden
no
Broken the audience
nicotine.
capture?
It's just
Well, yeah,
natural,
that's all
flavored
our
air that gives
reactions.
you something to reach for
Oops.
without the harmful
I shot for no
chemicals.
reason.
It's a
My bad.
mindful habit replacement. Because sometimes breaking a habit is not just about your willpower, it's about having something better to reach for instead. And Fume gives you that amazing alternative. Fume has a magnetic, fidget-friendly design that keeps your hands busy and your mind
Oh my...
sizable. Because I felt like a little bit off about some of the decisions made post Charlie's death, but I do believe she gets a pass from some of the level of vitriol and disgusting things said
that's
about
funny.
her
I'm actually curious.
online. I mean, I
actually,
see people analyzing all of her facial expressions, saying her grief is fake. If she's
my
not
God,
showing,
and
you
we
know,
can
if she's not
criticize
crying,
Steven's
then
gameplay.
she's fake. If she is
Guys.
crying, she's fake. She really can't
We can
win.
multitask,
And I feel like that is so
criticize.
ugly, so unnecessary, and so not a component of questioning the FBI. I feel like people are like, well, the FBI is lying, so
Painted box.
I can abuse Erika Kirk online about it. And it's just like, you know, even if there is a conspiracy and there is more to Charlie Kirk's assassination, which I'm more than
Painted
open
box,
to and I
get it?
actually do believe,
Expedition
that doesn't
33?
mean Erika herself is
Boom,
involved in it.
got
And so
him.
unless you're going
Okay,
to prove
sorry.
that, until you literally prove specifically that Erika Kirk as an individual had something to do with the death of her husband, all the attacks on her are just you attacking or saying nasty things about a widow. Until that precipice is passed, where you say, this is the smoking gun, this is the proof, Erika Kirk
Oh, right. Okay. So you're saying that we should never ever attack a widow. We should never attack any personal family members because they don't deserve it, right? Motherfucker. What did we do to Hunter Biden again? Like, what the fuck did we do to Hunter Biden again? Can anybody, like, dude, we literally, like, fucking crucified the man. Like, he was the modern day version of Jesus Christ. Like, Hunter Biden was literally the modern day version of Jesus Christ. You crucified this poor professor guy, this beefy, sexy professor guy who got his cock sucked. All these right-wingers wish that he was dancing, that they were fucking 720 twirling on Hunter Biden's cock. All right? Sorry. I don't know why the fuck. I don't know. Yeah, Paul Pelosi too. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I'm so energized right now, okay? Bro, maybe it's because I'm happy that I'm not covering Pisco or Hutch. I think whenever I cover Pisco or Hutch, I'm like sad because like it's what could have been, right? It's what could have been. We could have been such a great dog collar. But like we could have been like an alliance, right? We could have been so much more. But you choose to be so much less. Your choice is to be so much less, right? Anyway, yeah, that like I feel like that's
herself
why I
did
think
something,
that is.
then you're just abusing a widow
That's why
online.
I'm sad
And
whenever
that
I'm
is the
covering
moment.
them. I'm
A
more
lot of y'all
energetic
haven't
now,
been
okay?
through shit, and that shows. A lot of y'all have never
Yeah, I love
experienced or
strength.
witnessed intense grief, someone's lover passing or parents passing
I
or
love
children
strength,
passing.
okay? I love
Things
streaming
get
again.
real irrational for years after a trauma like that, and you can't imagine. I hope you never do, although we all do on this earth at some point. Experience
On
loss.
item. That's the joke I
But
made
until
when
then,
I saw the dog collar.
trying to act like grief is a specific script and 1, 2, 3 process because maybe you're
I think that's
terminally
what everyone
autistic
is.
and you don't know how to read people's emotions, for which I have empathy for that. A little autistic myself. But, you know, it just is what it is. But specifically, I'm ranting here.
True, me too.
I want to get into Candace Owens versus Erika Kirk. So ugly. I hate it. And if you remember, at the start of Candace's investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination,
Oh, come on. I hate it when people are like, oh, it's so ugly. Oh, it's so whatever. Motherfucker, you're just happy you're earning money, okay? You're a fucking grifter. You don't believe anything that you say, okay? All your fucking audience wants to do is to fucking like 720 spin on your fucking girl cock, okay? Like, that's all they care about, all right? They don't actually care about your views. They don't actually care about who you are, okay? That's why you're always wearing clothing like that, all right? You dress like a slut. Bro, dude, listen to me, okay? I don't care if I'm being misogynist, okay? All right? Just like how I believe that Jews who voted for Trump deserve anti-Semitism. Okay, stop. I'm going crazy. Oh. Okay, sorry.
said the only, in fact, she said it, I saw a clip,
Fine.
she said it like 5 or 6 times. The
Reggio?
only person who can get me to stop is Erika Kirk.
Oh my
No
God.
one.
And I mean absolutely no one outside of my husband and Erika Kirk
No, let me put it
has
in my
the power
safe
to
pocket.
shut me
Come
up
on.
right now.
Erika just spoke that exact word.
What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Apergio. Wait, is that a person?
That's it. That's all I have to say.
That's it. That's all I
Stop.
want to say.
So in response
Stop.
to Erika saying the one word that Candace said she would cease, her response was this.
Erika said, stop.
ADL.
No. Candace, you mentioned several times that if Erika asked you to stop,
Why
you
is there
would,
Vine
in
from
fact, stop.
Bob?
Will you honor her request?
What? Okay.
Please stand by your word and honor what Charlie left behind. Prayers to you. I was very clear here. Erika asked me to stop lying. As soon as she tells me
Ice cream scooter.
what it is I've lied about, I will cease lying immediately.
So for me, all you have in life is your word. So when you go from the only person that can tell me to stop is Erika, and then you don't stop when she says stop, when you go from debate me, turning point, name the time and place, and then they name the time and place and you say, oh, I can't make it.
You're just mad. You're just mad because you are not the right wing's pick me girl anymore, okay? You're just mad that she's getting so much views right now, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be real here, Blair, okay? Let's be actually on God for real here, okay? You're just angry. You're just angry because the right wingers don't like you anymore, girl. Okay, girl, that's the right wingers don't like you anymore. You can't be the right wing's pick me girl right now. Right now, Erika Kirk and Candace Owens is fighting over trying to be the pick me girl. Okay, and you are losing. You are losing. You're losing. You're losing. You're losing.
All you have in life is your word, like I said. And I would never be caught dead telling somebody, name the time and place, and then they name the time and place, and I'm like, actually, no.
Loser.
I just feel like, as
Loser.
someone who has listened to a lot of Candace post Charlie's,
I guess one thing I kind of dislike was I think I wish that Destiny wouldn't have went harder on Blair White. I wish Destiny would have went harder on Blair White because in my opinion, I don't know, like when they had their talk, like in my opinion, like I don't know, like I feel like Destiny could have gone harder. And like he let her get away with too much, and it just I don't know, like I feel like she needs to be called out. If you're getting on the same like fucking I don't know like platform as Candace Owens, I expect you to be like I don't know. Did I complete the quest? Yes or no? And whatever.
death, because again, I'm open to alternative theories here.
Whoa!
And there's been other researchers, by the way. Let's also not pretend like Candace is the only one doing this, right? Like, I've seen great researchers on YouTube who have brought things to light, like the preemptive and
researchers
early
on
Google
YouTube.
trend searches for all these
Oh
things
my
relating
God,
to Charlie's
cringe.
case. That to me is something that I still would love answers for. But the thing is, Erika is not the person to necessarily give answers for that. It was just a lot of the statements made on this last podcast where she responded to Erika.
Okay, super fun show today. You're probably seeing the clips, but Erika has gone off on conspiracy theorists.
Right off the bat, frankly,
That Boba's
super fun
bottom
show
flanker?
today. You're
I'm
talking
trying,
about your
bitch.
friend, they got murdered. And smiling, super fun show today because the widow is on TV crying. Like, I'm sorry, I just...
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Come on. Come on. You can't hit on my queen. You can't hit on my queen, okay? That's my queen Candace. That's my queen Candace Blowens, okay? What? Oh shit, Blueprint. I'm taking that. Oh, dude, like I said, they hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
No
Yeah.
part of that is a part of questioning the FBI's narrative or thinking that there's some lies going on here. I just find that really
They
distasteful.
hate us.
Erica has gone off on conspiracy
Goddamn,
theorists.
bro.
Obviously, every journalist out there is emailing me because it's about me. It's indirect, but it's also about me. And don't worry, in case you think it's not about me, she is going to name check me on stage with Barry Weiss on Saturday. How do we know? Because our mommy sleuths be everywhere.
Is that Blair White? Did she fall in hard times? Yeah, she fell in hard times. Like, she's just always been like such a fucking like loser grifter, dude. Oh my god, she probably friendly. I'm in looting gear. I can't PvP. But like, again, right? Like, it's like what exactly is the fucking She probably set back like trans rights by like 30 years. Okay, Blair White probably set back trans rights by like 5 years at the very least. Okay, just like how Ben Shapiro sets back like anti-Semitism, like sets forward anti-Semitism by like 20 years, like back like all the way back to 1940s. Bro, I hate these people.
Our mommy
Goddamn, I
sleuths
fucking
be
hate these
everywhere.
people. Yeah, rating the Blueprint, I think is good.
It's about me. It's about me. It's all about me. I don't know. It's just like, I just feel like people are very
Yeah, you
transparent
feel
when
the
they
same way,
speak.
okay, you're jealous. Damn, bro. Tough luck.
Because like I just said, Candace is not the only researcher on this. And in fact, all the best evidence I've seen come to light have not been from her. What I've seen from her is certainly a few things I would like answers for, but for the most part, it's things like showing pictures of everybody wearing a maroon. I'm wearing maroon. I didn't even plan that. I'm wearing maroon.
What is she talking, guys? Guys, what, dude?
However,
How do you watch this? How do you watch this? Guys, how do people watch this? They have to be jerking off while watching this. It's the only way they can watch this, dude. You either have to be high, or you have to be like jerking off while watching this. Like, this is the only way I can accept like people watching this, okay? There's absolutely no shot you're watching this and you're not jerking off, okay? But Foodshops, that's projection. It's because you find her hot. Shut the fuck up, bitch. She clicks her mouth like every 5 seconds. It's so fucking annoying.
on her episode,
target
she
audience?
took
Right wing
screenshots of
faces.
everybody in the crowd that day near Charlie who was wearing maroon shirts
should have
and
shot that
implied
person
that that could be a military operation or something so they could recognize each other or whatever. And for me, I feel like you might be right. But that's like a 50-50 thing. You're either right or you're wrong. And if you're wrong, then you're just putting people's faces out. You're putting out victims of a shooting's face. Because everyone in that crowd is a victim. Imagine the trauma of seeing that live.
No way.
Charlie was not the only victim that day.
He doesn't
You're
know.
putting their faces out
Doesn't know.
and implying that. And again, you better
know.
be
Doesn't
right. The
know
same
how
way that you
painful
better
it
be
is.
right about Erika. Otherwise, you're just attacking a widow.
probably learned that
And I have not
hard way.
seen sufficient enough data on either of those points to be like, yeah, she's right.
This coffee
And then she said this, which I felt like was, oh my God.
Well, now you're going to have to prove that you have the ability to be a CEO and a chairman and not just a wife who we expect emotion from. And you're rightful in that capacity. You are rightful to have emotion. You are rightful to be the aggrieved widow, but you don't get to just be widowed into the position of chairman and CEO. You don't get to respond to, well, in this case, investors, donors who have given money and are asking meaningful questions with, no, you don't get replies right now because this is the Charlie Kirk show, fam. Doesn't work this way, okay?
You can't just be widowed into CEO. Why not? She's Charlie's successor, as named by Charlie. Why not? Like, I just felt like that was a really ugly thing to say. You can't just be widowed into CEO. She can and she did, actually. Like, that's where she's sitting. That's where she's sitting. And here's where I get back to this. Because I am a fair person.
She's so awkward too.
I do think that what happened that day, September 10th, did in fact melt the brains of everyone on the online right, number one. But number two, certainly anybody who knew Charlie in real life, for which, whether Candace at the end of his life had beef or whatever, I don't really care. I've had,
so
you know, when you have a really deep friendship, I've had a year with a closest, you know, one of my closest friends where we didn't talk, but then you do talk and you make up and you're like, nothing ever happened, because that's loyalty and that's a deep friendship. So whether or not they weren't cool their last year of life doesn't really matter. Candace has absolutely seen something, that video, that is going to mess you up for life. It would mess anybody up. It messed up people who don't even know him. And so I think she has a much higher expectation that every single thing and every point she brings up needs to be addressed or answered, when in reality, like, I don't know how
Yo, Food, what's Lil Michael talking about, man? She's talking about your mom, okay? Because she wants to fuck her. Okay, seriously, I need to calm down, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me, okay? I'm so sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm in a manic state right now, okay? I'm just in a manic state, okay? I need
But
to
you
calm
can
down.
demand that somebody looks into everybody
Alright,
with a
I'm
maroon
calm
shirt on the ground. Like, I just,
Come on.
I don't know. And I definitely don't think that
fine.
Erika was the person to give an answer for that. And one of the things I hate right now is this false dichotomy that you're either believing the FBI's narrative or you're believing Candace Owens' narrative, as if those are the only two arbiters of potential truth that we have to choose from. Because
for
if
Lance's
that's true,
mixtape?
we're in a bad situation. If we can only look to Candace Owens or the FBI for the truth, that's bleak. What I believe is the FBI is lying. And as someone who has have I listened to every second of every episode Candace has done on this? No. Have I listened to most of those minutes? Yes. But you start to tune out after a certain point. I mean, when she got to maroon shirts, that's how long I hung on. That wasn't that long ago. She got to maroon shirts and I was like, I can't.
What is she even talking
I do believe
about
it was
right
more
now,
than
bro?
Tyler Robinson that day that did that.
Maroon shirts.
I believe there were more people at play.
How about the maroon shirts?
The fact that there was a
Maroon
patsy.
shirts. Ooh,
You know, these are the kind of questions that I would love to have Erika talk about and answer. Although the other thing is none of it's on your timeline. Like if a year from now, Erika wants to sit and address the patsy or even the Egyptian planes or the maroon shirts, that's her prerogative to do it when she wants to. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Especially because I don't think she knows. So when you demand answers out of someone who doesn't know yet, and then try to act like they're being deceptive or withholding truth because they don't have an answer to give you and not on your time, what are we doing? And then I tuned out when she made it about...
It's so evident most MAGA influencers don't give a fuck about what they're talking about, bro. They're so boring, bro. Yell, bro. Dude, no. You have to understand that MAGA influencers are actually generally pretty entertaining. Like, we watch Candace Owens, and she frames every single conspiracy like a true crime story. That's why it's entertaining. Guys, we can't just always demean MAGA influencers, okay? We have to understand why they are successful, okay, in order to combat against them. Because again, right, like, I keep on repeating this, the reason why these MAGA influencers seem to do such a great job, all right, gathering an audience in the first place is because they're genuinely entertaining, okay? Sorry, I do not mean Blair White, okay? Blair White is not entertaining. Like, I will say I'm not being entertained right now, okay? But, like, when we're talking about people like Candace Owens, like Candace's nuts, and Tim Pool talking about Candace Owens? Bro, it's cinema. It's actually cinema. It's so good. Like just purely for entertainment value, like disregard the politics part, just purely for entertainment value. It's because look, we don't have anybody on the left who acts like that. We don't have anybody on the left who acts in like a very geeky way where they do this bravado theater kid shit, right? I wish. Have you heard of Lick 'em up balls? Yeah, I have. But like again, we don't have anybody who does that. Yeah, that's an issue in my opinion. Anyway,
Suddenly it was Brigitte Macron was part of it. When I heard Brigitte Macron's name mentioned with it, I was like, it's just way too convenient that it's the person you're in a lawsuit with that also has to do with this. And again, it goes back to the me. I do believe she's centering herself way too much in the story. And one thing that's very interesting and very funny is I've actually been finding myself agreeing with Nick Fuentes a lot about the Candace thing. Here's a clip.
And nobody will address it head on because they're intimidated. And
oh yeah, Nick Fuentes is another great example of how like entertainment value can carry you pretty hard, right? You just simply need to be entertaining and funny. That's it.
afraid of the nuts.
guys go
And
to
somebody
Slop
just
on
needs to make the
nuts.
case and say,
Yes.
this is ridiculous. You're dumb. And I see a lot of people bringing it back to my original point. I see a lot of people making it about everything else. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, you're attacking these poor innocent people. Oh, Erika's a widow. Oh, you're, whatever. Just rip apart the arguments. Call her dumb. She's saying dreams are evidence. She's saying she had visions. What is she, That's So Raven? There's a clip going around. She said, I've been having these visions. I've been having dreams all year. I pulled my kids out of school. What is she, That's So Raven now?
That was funny. Because no, you're not Miss Cleo, Candace Owens. I feel like that was so Blair coded. I feel like I've literally made like multiple That's So Raven jokes on this channel.
If Candace were not doing this would not be happening.
Dude, right wing commentators are so fucking corny, bro. Because like they'll say they'll be like, God darn it. Oh no, they'll just say darn it. Darn thing. Like they'll never say damn. They'll never say damn. It's so corny. It's so fake. It's so corny. But yeah, whatever.
If she were not going live cynically every day exploiting this,
like, we all know you use the word damn, okay? Spiting the holy Lord above us, all right? Like, whenever, yeah.
it wouldn't be happening. No one else would be doing it. And there would be no hysteria and paranoia over this. People might have some lingering doubts and questions about the assassination. People would be eager to see the case against Tyler Robinson and what the evidence is. People would still be talking about it. But no one would be connecting it to Brigitte Macron. Nobody be taking it there. Nobody be talking about Egyptian planes and maroon shirts. Nobody be motherfucking Erika Kirk and Turning Point USA. This is just her. Like, she's doing that unnecessarily because it feeds her ego and it makes her richer. And it's hurting the country. It's hurting the conversation. It's setting back the credibility of anybody that has ever doubted the FBI, actually, on anything.
That's what I just said a minute ago. Low IQ conspiracies are a threat to high IQ conspiracies. And I wasn't going to say this, but Nick kind of reminds me of If I Didn't Transition.
What? What are these people on?
And Turning Point USA, this is just her. Like, she's doing that unnecessarily because it feeds her ego and it makes her richer. And it's hurting the country. It's hurting the conversation. It's setting back the credibility of anybody that has ever doubted the FBI, actually, on anything.
That's what I just said a minute ago. Low IQ conspiracies are a threat to high IQ conspiracies. And I wasn't going to say this, but Nick kind of reminds me of If I Didn't Transition.
Okay.
He kind of looks like me before.
I don't know. What am I supposed to say here?
We're the same height.
Nick,
I think I saw he's 5'6",
Nick reminds me of
I'm 5'5".
If I Didn't Transition. What
We're the
am
same
I
kind of racial
supposed to
makeup.
say?
I'm white with a little bit of Mexican mixed in. Like,
It's like when somebody says some stupid ass shit like, low IQ conspiracies are a threat to high IQ conspiracies. What, guys? What Exodus modules? Sorry. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, literally, what am I supposed to say here? How do I commentate on this? It's so stupid. It's so retarded. There's no way for me to commentate on it. Like, it's literally impossible for me to commentate on it in any meaningful way. I can't do it. Like, how am I supposed to commentate on low IQ conspiracies are a threat to high IQ conspiracies? Guys, America is cooked, okay? America is cooked. It's fucking Jover for us, okay? Like, it's cooked. It's actually just cooked, okay?
Feel it. You know what I mean? I feel like the humor is very similar, and I just feel like I could have been Nick Fuentes if I didn't ruin my life in transition.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. Dude, she's like, dude, Nick Fuentes, he's just like me for real. He's just like me for real. He's just like me for real. Like me for real. Bro. Chill, okay? You sound so retarded right now.
Because now look at me.
No, I'm not gonna look
nice
at you.
hair, but... And I do feel like he's overall
are they
correct
okay?
on
Are these people okay?
the Candace thing. I mean, I think it has unfortunately devolved into stupidity. And he took a while to get there, just like I did. Like, I was not writing it off in the beginning. But at a certain point, it's time to wrap it up. At a certain point...
Man, this is so funny.
It's like, I heard you out and you know, I gave you the floor in my mind and you didn't really deliver. You can do a lot if you just deliver, right? Like, even if Candace was saying compartmentalize... and talking about her psychic visions, Miss Cleo, you could do that if you were also delivering some legitimate receipts, but it just hasn't happened yet.
You're kind of doing it
so
wrong.
If you're going to be like that, you got to deliver at the same time. But I also am on the side of the fence that's like, but there's more to the story for sure. And so it's a fake ass binary. It's a false dichotomy to say you're either what Candace is saying is true or what the FBI is saying is true. No, not really. In fact, some of the best evidence I've seen is evidence that has not been brought up by Candace at all. Like I mentioned, the preemptive Google Trend searches. Those are really weird and everyone's ignoring that. I also think that it would be really easy for Candace to stamp out the allegations that she's
destroy a hornet with a trigger nade or snap blast. Oh, I was destroying regular arcs with them. Okay, fuck me. That's why I'm such
profiting off of this and just in it to make money. You know how easy it would be for someone, especially if her net worth, to just be like, okay, everyone's demonetized from here on out then. I won't monetize them. Like that would be a really easy and classy thing to do in my opinion, but I don't feel like that's gonna happen. And it's just some of the stuff like Candace sharing so many texts of Charlie's. And some of them are just like weird and did feel like slights against Erika, like sharing that Charlie was
Why
asking
not?
Candace to help him pick shirts to wear on dates with other girls before.
Why not? Bro is dead, okay? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Unlocks the rear door of a patrol car. But like again, Charlie is fucking dead, bro. I'm sorry. Charlie is dead. Like, what do you want me to say? Charlie is fucking dead. Who cares? And also Erika Kirk has earned like millions upon billions of dollars. Not billions, sorry. But like millions of dollars since his death. Yeah, who the fuck cares about them? Let's be respectful, guys. Let's be respectful. Bro, dude, Erika Kirk was having vacation, bro. Dude, Erika Kirk was having a fucking vacation. On God, for real, for real. Like the day after, like having like fucking piñata, like fucking, hooker and crack cocaine party. Like the day after, like Charlie Kirk died, most likely, but whatever.
When he met Erika, it's like, I don't know. You don't really say that when someone is married. Dead or alive, by the way. In fact, I don't think she would have shared that if he was alive, ever, obviously. So it's actually even weirder to kind of show it when he's passed and his wife is grieving. That's what makes it feel like an episode of Mean Girls. Or a sequel, I should say. It's a movie. First of all, I see several viral X posts every day from libs dancing on not only Charlie's grave, but saying horrendous shit about Erika. And did Erika put herself out there and open herself up to criticism? Yes. But I just like when it makes sense. Like when you're zooming into her eyes and sometimes filtering it or photoshopping it to make them look scarier or more soulless and being like, see, it's a demon. It's kind of like,
is she actually doing that? Bro, dude, Candace Owens has the anti-fan energy, bro. Inside each of us, there is a little bit of Candace Owens. Okay, inside each of us, there's a little bit of Candace Owens. That is so funny, bro. Guys, Candace Owens I'm afraid that she might be based, okay? I'm afraid she might be based, okay? I'm afraid Candace Owens might be... Bro, that's actually so funny. Oh my god, that's so base, bro. Oh my god, dude.
That's not criticism, that's you being a piece of shit.
I'm an Owen head now.
And again, I'm referring to everybody.
Yeah, absolute havoc.
Not just one person here, because obviously Candace didn't say that.
Is that Hornet?
But again, some of the stuff she has said has made me feel like...
Is that Hornet? Yes, that's also Hornet.
Erika Kirk better be
careful.
100% in on it, because otherwise you're just saying nasty shit towards a widow. And then I see people saying, oh, Erika has more anger towards Candace than the shooter.
Okay.
See, I just hate how stupid people are. That's the main thing.
Oof.
Like,
okay, not good.
If you don't understand forgiveness
Come on.
and why it's important, just don't speak. If that's not a concept you really get, and a lot of people don't. A lot of y'all are vengeful. A lot of y'all are not Christ-like. A lot of y'all have never truly forgiven anybody in your life, including your parents. And that's maybe why you're so messed up. Try it. But she forgave the shooter because it's an act that cannot be undone. Because it's over. And it would only torture her for the rest of her life to harbor resentment. If she harbors resentment towards Candace for her actions in the moment, which she could potentially try to petition her to stop, that's a completely different thing.
No, it's not down.
Why would it be healthy? Everyone just wants it to look a certain way, and it's just weird. Like, ever since COVID, I know that nobody like has any real connections with other humans anymore. We don't look each other in the eye anymore. We don't, everything's very antisocial and like terminally autistic. So I get it. So people forget how like real people operate. But like,
Jesus Christ,
I just feel bad for Erika for the simple fact that
but that's not destroyed
she can't win,
right?
If she's not crying,
no.
She's in on it.
Come on.
If she is crying, she's faking it and she's so in on it. And again,
yes.
All of this could flip on its head, and it could be, revealed that Erika
finally
did it.
It is done.
It could be revealed tomorrow that Erika hired Tyler Robinson.
It's done.
Very, very unlikely, in my opinion. But even if that, for the sake of argument, if that happens tomorrow, until we have the proof for that, then you're just attacking a widow.
My bad. If I
and it's not even that Candace's base intuition that there is more going on. I do believe she truly has that. But you cannot go to maroon shirts, because if you're wrong, then you're just slandering innocent people who were also victims of a shooting. And I'm sorry, it is way too convenient that the person you're currently in a lawsuit with also has something to do with this with Charlie Kirk. I mean, I can't get past that. So, sorry if I'm a little too nuanced for everybody. I'm not in the stop questioning it. It's Tyler Robinson through and through, because I have my own intuitions and discernment, and I feel like that's not true all the way, right? I don't think you pull that off by yourself. I just don't. But
fabric.
That doesn't mean
Fabric.
It's Brigitte Macron. Will I continue to hear everybody out and make up my own mind? Yes. Okay. But as of right now, I just don't feel like anybody's really telling the truth or getting to the truth. And so I'm just banking on, in the meantime.
By the way, it's kind of weird to me that, okay, legitimate criticism of Blair Wright. Ready? It's kind of weird to me. Nah, everything I've said is also legitimate criticism, okay? But it's just kind of weird to me that like she is trying to point out how Candace Owens is doing all this spiteful shit, but she herself is like trying to fucking do the spiteful shit too, right? Because she has made fun of other trans people before, where she's like trying to point out how manly or like not passing other trans people are. Like, isn't that literally the same fucking thing, bro? And I'm not just talking about like the she days, right? I'm not talking about like college student she days who are just like alt girls who like don't actually put into any effort into transitioning. Like, I'm talking about people who actually try, okay? Like, she's doing like the actual like mean girl shit too, because that's her niche. That's what she's doing. So I think the reason why she's actually doing this is because like she wants to compete for the same niche, the same fucking niche that that Candace Owens has, which is like the pick me girl, right? The pick me girl niche thing. Oh shit, that's a bombardier. That's a bombardier! Come on. Come on. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. We are not Gucci. We are not Gucci. We are not Gucci. We're not. Come on. Come on. Hold on, guys. Okay, trigger nade. Come on. Oh, fuck. How did that miss? Come on. I can do this. Come on. Broken shield. The shield is broken. We're running. Come on. Do I have any backup shields? Hold on. Safe pocket. I gotta put it in my safe pocket. Safe pocket. Corner driver. Safe pocket. Come on.
I'm not gonna crap on a widow.
Okay.
Because if I do that, I might end up having egg on my
poke and
face
shoot,
in
okay?
2.5 seconds and looking like the worst person on the planet.
Come on,
So you better be very
come on.
confident Erika had something to do with it. If you're one of these people
Shots is so
zooming in
fucking
on her
good at
facial
multitasking. No,
expressions,
I'm not.
talking about this is a woman with a demon inside of her, trying to police the way she grieves, you better be right that she has something to do with it. Otherwise, you're just being a piece of shit. Thank you so much to Fume for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Make sure you guys go check them out and follow me on X, Instagram, subscribe to this channel as well as my main channel. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on everything.